Have you ever paused to wonder about the quiet challenges aging sneaks into our lives? You might assume you know what lies ahead, but life has a way of surprising us, even in the smallest, most ordinary moments. The truth? Aging doesn't come with a manual, and the unspoken realities of growing older can sometimes hit harder than expected. Take Elena, for instance, a vibrant 67-year-old, once the life of every gathering. Her days were filled with laughter, travel, and endless energy. But lately, life has been serving her a different menu, one filled with unexpected hurdles. Do simple tasks now feel like climbing mountains, and those small changes in her body? They've left her grappling with emotions she never anticipated. But let's back up a second. What exactly are these challenges? And why does no one warn us about them? Let's start with something small, yet surprisingly unnerving. Elena found herself standing in the middle of the grocery store one day, locked in a moment she never saw coming. She had run into her neighbor, a friendly face she'd chatted with for years. Yet, as they exchanged smiles, her mind went completely blank. The neighbor's name? Gone, as if swept away by an invisible breeze. Embarrassed and fumbling, Elena felt a pang of frustration. Why couldn't she remember something so simple? But here's the thing. She's far from alone. This isn't a failure of character. It's one of those quirks that aging likes to throw at us. But does it have to be this way? Or can we outsmart it? One clever strategy Elena discovered was to jot down quick notes after meeting someone, names, little details, anything meaningful. Over time, it became her secret weapon. A glance at her notes before a social event gave her the confidence she needed. And when all else failed, she learned to embrace the awkwardness with grace, simply asking, "Could you remind me of your name again?" Funny enough, this vulnerability often sparked deeper conversations and unexpected connections. Now here's a question for you. What's your go-to trick for remembering names or details? Do you have a method that works? Drop it in the comments because, let's face it, we could all use a little help here and there. And just when Elena thought she had aging somewhat figured out, another curveball came her way: unexpected exhaustion. Imagine this. You wake up feeling fine, ready to tackle the day. But halfway through making lunch, a wave of fatigue crashes over you. Tasks that once felt effortless, like tidying up or walking to the mailbox, now seem monumental. Sound familiar? Elena certainly thought so. But instead of letting frustration take the wheel, she made a choice. She decided to work smarter, not harder. Breaking up her day into smaller, manageable chunks, she paced herself. Lunch first, then rest. A little walk, followed by a cup of tea. And guess what? Those breaks made all the difference. So, here's the twist. Aging doesn't mean slowing down, it means adjusting. It means knowing when to pause and when to push forward. What about you? Have you found yourself facing unexpected exhaustion? How do you keep moving forward without overdoing it? Share your story. It might just inspire someone else to keep going. What if the secret to aging gracefully wasn't about doing more, but about doing less? Intentionally? Elena, like many, found herself drained after even the simplest tasks. But instead of resigning to frustration, she began to listen, truly listen, to what her body was trying to tell her. The first revelation? A glass of water. Yes, something as simple as staying hydrated was the game changer she never expected. Dehydration, after all, doesn't just sap your energy, it quietly amplifies every little challenge in your day. Next, she reimagined her meals. Large plates of food that left her sluggish were replaced with small, vibrant portions packed with nutrients. Fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains became her allies, fueling her energy without the dreaded mid-afternoon crash. And naps? Oh, naps. For years, Elena had resisted them, seeing rest as a sign of weakness. But now, she saw them for what they truly were, a gift. A moment to recharge, to honor her body's rhythm. But here's the real question. How often do we ignore what our bodies are whispering to us? If you found a way to keep your energy steady, whether through little snacks, short breaks, or even your favorite playlist, what's your secret? Share it, because your small trick could be someone else's big revelation. Elena's journey didn't stop there. With her newfound awareness, she stumbled upon another unexpected shift: weight gain. For years, her active lifestyle had kept her fit and healthy. Morning walks, afternoons in the garden, and even the occasional gym session had been her routine. But now, despite all her efforts, the scale seemed to creep upward. Why does this happen? The answer lies in something we rarely think about: metabolism. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows down. Those same routines and portions that worked for years may no longer cut it. But instead of dwelling on the frustration, Elena decided to adapt. She began focusing on portion sizes, ensuring every bite counted. Out went the processed foods and sneaky sugars, replaced by wholesome, nutrient-dense meals. And her exercise? She made small but meaningful tweaks. Strength training, even with light weights, became part of her day, helping her preserve muscle and keep her metabolism active. What about you? Have you faced a similar challenge? What's been the hardest part of staying fit? Let's talk about it, because no one should feel alone in this. Yet perhaps the most unexpected adjustment of all was her calendar. Elena found herself juggling doctor visits at a frequency she'd never imagined. Routine checkups, blood tests, follow-ups. It felt endless. But instead of letting the appointments overwhelm her, she reframed them. Each visit, she realized, was an investment in her future, catching the little things before they become big things. To stay on top of it all, she created a health journal, a simple notebook where she tracked symptoms, medications, and questions for her doctor. Her calendar became a lifesaver, too, with color-coded reminders for every visit. Here's a thought. What if these frequent visits weren't a nuisance, but a privilege? A way to stay ahead of the game, to take control of your health instead of letting it control you? If you've found ways to navigate the maze of medical appointments, share your tips. Whether it's a favorite app, a color-coded planner, or simply a supportive friend who keeps you on track, your experience might be just what someone else needs. Isn't it strange how time quietly changes the little things? Elena, a lifelong book lover, struggles with something she never imagined: the inability to focus on the stories she once adored. Her cherished pastime now feels like a chore, and her mind wanders after just a few pages. But she's not alone. Many experience this shift as they age, a gentle but frustrating reminder of how the brain changes. The good news? There are ways to sharpen that focus again. Puzzles, crosswords, and even simple word games can reignite those mental gears. For Elena, Breaking her reading into shorter sessions helped, allowing her to savor the stories piece by piece. She even ventured into new territory, picking up a paintbrush for the first time. Whether it's learning a new language, trying a hobby, or exploring music, engaging in fresh challenges strengthens the brain and keeps it agile. Of course, the basics still matter: sleep, good nutrition, and staying active. They're like the foundation of a house. Without them, everything else wobbles. What about you? Have you found ways to keep your mind sharp? Share your secret weapons for staying focused, because someone out there might be looking for the exact tip you've mastered. But Elena's challenges didn't stop there. Her mornings, once filled with coffee and laughter shared with friends, have grown quieter. Many of her close companions have moved away, while others have sadly passed on. The familiar walks and heartfelt chats have faded, replaced by an unshakable feeling of loneliness. For anyone who's been there, you know how isolating it feels. It's like standing still while the world moves on. But Elena discovered a truth that changed everything. Connection doesn't have to disappear, it just evolves. She joined a local gardening group, where her love for plants became a bridge to new friendships. When mobility made outings tougher, she turned to online communities, where strangers with shared interests became a new kind of support system. It doesn't take a crowd to feel connected. Sometimes, one meaningful conversation is enough to brighten a day. What about you? How have you stayed connected? Whether it's a neighbor, a group, or even a pen pal across the world, your story could inspire someone else to take the first step. And then there's the physical toll. For Elena, simple activities, tying her shoes and taking a stroll around the block, have begun to feel daunting. Tasks that once seemed effortless now challenge her in unexpected ways. This isn't just her story, it's a reality for many. Aging often brings a decline in mobility, making the ordinary seem extraordinary. But Elena refuses to give up. She's discovered the power of small, consistent movement. Gentle stretches each morning help ease her joints, while a short walk, no matter how slow, reminds her that progress doesn't have to be grand to matter. Strengthening exercises, guided by a local senior fitness group, have become her lifeline. Not just for her body, but for her spirit. If you face similar struggles, how do you keep moving? Share your insights, because every bit of advice helps build a stronger, more resilient community. Elena's journey reminds us that aging is not about what you lose. It's about what you discover in the process. Aging isn't about giving up. It's about finding new ways to thrive. When simple movements start to feel like hurdles, it can be disheartening. But here's the truth. Staying mobile as you age is possible with a little effort and consistency. Gentle stretching exercises are a great place to start, helping to maintain flexibility in your joints and muscles. Just a few minutes a day can make a significant difference. Combine this with low-impact activities like yoga, water aerobics, or a walk through the park, and you'll not only protect your joints, but also build strength and stability. Elena, for instance, began incorporating simple leg and core exercises into her routine. It wasn't easy at first, but with patience and persistence, she regained her confidence and ease of movement. Remember, it's not about pushing yourself to the limit. It's about small, steady steps forward. Consistency truly is the key to long-term improvement. How do you keep moving and staying flexible? Share your tips. We're all in this together, learning and growing stronger every day. Then there's sleep. Elena has always cherished a good night's rest, but lately, sleep has become elusive. Falling asleep is a struggle, and staying asleep feels almost impossible. Mornings often greet her with exhaustion rather than energy. This story is familiar to many. As we age, changes in hormones, stress levels, and even physical discomfort can rob us of the rest we deserve. But there's hope. Start by creating a calming bedtime routine. Elena found that going to bed and waking up at the same time each day helped regulate her body's internal clock. She also swapped her afternoon coffee for herbal tea, a small but impactful change. Relaxation techniques, like deep breathing or gentle stretches, prepare her mind and body for rest. And by transforming her bedroom into a cozy, sleep-friendly sanctuary, cool, dark, and quiet, she finally found the peace she was missing. Still struggling? Don't hesitate to seek help. Sometimes, professional guidance can uncover hidden issues and lead to better solutions. What about you? Do you have bedtime rituals that make a difference? Let's share ideas and help each other rest easier. But rest and mobility aren't the only battles we face. Elena always took pride in her sharp senses. Now, she finds herself squinting at the fine print and struggling to follow conversations in noisy rooms. Glasses and hearing aids have become a part of her life, and though it's an adjustment, they've also been a lifeline. Changes in vision and hearing are part of aging, but they don't have to mean losing touch with the world around you. Regular eye and hearing exams are crucial. They catch changes early and offer solutions that can dramatically improve your quality of life. For Elena, updating her prescription brought clarity she hadn't realized she was missing. Similarly, her hearing aids made social gatherings enjoyable again, bridging the gap that had grown between her and her loved ones. There's no shame in embracing these tools. They're there to help you stay connected, vibrant, and fully engaged. Have you faced similar challenges with vision or hearing? How have you adapted? Share your journey, because together, we can navigate these changes with confidence and grace. Aging is a journey, not a destination. Let's keep moving forward together. Adjusting to temperature sensitivity. Elena used to love basking in the sun on a crisp winter morning or enjoying the warmth of a summer afternoon. But lately, those same temperatures feel extreme. Chilly days seem unbearable, and summer heat leaves her drained. This heightened temperature sensitivity is a common change as we age, and while it can be frustrating, there are ways to adapt. Start with layers. They're your best friend. Layering lets you easily adjust your outfit throughout the day. For warm days, choose breathable, moisture-wicking fabrics to stay cool. On colder days, cozy up with fleece or wool to trap the heat. Small changes in your home environment can also help. In winter, a heating pad, extra blankets, or a snug sweater can make a world of difference. During summer, fans, air conditioning, or a cool compress can keep you refreshed. Elena even keeps a misting spray nearby for those extra hot afternoons. Remember, these little adjustments aren't just about staying comfortable, they're about enjoying life fully, no matter the season. What about you? Have you noticed a change in how your body handles the weather? Let's share tips and ideas to help each other stay cozy and cool as the seasons change. Navigating irritability with grace. Lately, Elena's noticed something new. Things that never used to bother her now trigger frustration. A delayed delivery, a missed appointment, or even a small inconvenience can spark irritation. This isn't unusual. As we age, hormonal changes, shifts in brain chemistry, and the daily challenges of life can amplify emotions. But the good news? You can manage these feelings with simple strategies. Deep breathing is a powerful tool. When irritation builds, pause. Inhale deeply, hold for a moment, and exhale slowly. These calming breaths can help reset your mind and soothe your nerves. Mindfulness is another game changer. Take a moment each day to check in with yourself. What are you feeling? Why? Understanding your emotions makes it easier to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. And don't underestimate the power of gratitude. Elena has started ending her day by listing 3 things she's thankful for, like a friendly chat or a sunny morning walk. This small practice shifts her focus to the positives, making life's irritations feel smaller in comparison. It's natural to feel more irritable at times, but these small practices can help you reclaim your calm and find peace in everyday moments. Have you noticed changes in your mood? What helps you stay grounded and patient? Let's share strategies to navigate these emotional ups and downs together. Embracing help without losing independence. Elena has always valued her independence, whether it's running errands, maintaining her home, or simply taking care of herself. But as time goes on, she's begun to notice small tasks becoming more challenging. This transition can feel like a loss, but it's also an opportunity to redefine what independence means. How can we adjust while staying true to ourselves? Let's explore this together in the next chapter. Redefining independence. Elena has always prided herself on handling everything on her own. Grocery shopping, household chores, running errands, these were second nature to her. But lately, she's noticed that some of these tasks take more energy than they used to. Asking for help feels uncomfortable, almost like giving up a piece of her independence. But here's the truth Elena is starting to embrace. Asking for help isn't a weakness, it's a strength. Accepting support doesn't mean losing control of your life. It means making sure you can focus on what truly matters. It's about adapting, not surrendering. Whether it's a family member helping with groceries, a friend lending a hand with household tasks, or even hiring a professional, there's no shame in leaning on others. It takes courage and wisdom to recognize when you need help and to ask for it. By sharing responsibilities, Elena has found she has more time and energy for the things she loves: reading, gardening, and spending quality time with her grandchildren. Delegating tasks has helped her maintain a sense of purpose and independence in ways she hadn't imagined before. So, if you've ever felt hesitant to ask for help, know that you're not alone. Reaching out is just another way of taking control of your life and continuing to live it fully. Have you had to adjust to asking for help? How did you cope with that change? Let's share our experiences and encourage each other to embrace this new phase of life with confidence and grace. Aging with strength and resilience. Aging may bring its challenges, but it also brings opportunities for growth, connection, and self-discovery. By understanding and adapting to the changes, you can maintain your quality of life and even improve it. Remember, this journey isn't one you have to navigate alone. Reach out for support, share your experiences, and be open to learning from others. Together, we can find strength and joy in every stage of life. If this video resonated with you, hit the like button and share it with someone who might need a little encouragement today. Don't forget to subscribe for more life tips and advice tailored for seniors, because every stage of life deserves to be lived fully.